Ya ves, ese rata de dos patas está robando. A mí no me dio el propio cambio, me debería de regresar $10. Le dije que, hey, me robaste $10, cabrón. Y sabes qué, lo quiero para atrás. Y después me dijo que, ok, que esperar allí atrás. Estoy esperando y ya estoy aquí. Media hora y todavía no me ha regresado mis $10. Ya ves, es un rateo y usted también te está tratando de robar. What's up, everyone? David here. Got a new video for y'all today. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any new videos. Because remember, we got new videos every week on this channel, specifically Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. So don't miss out. Before we get into the main concept of this video, I want to tell a real funny story about what happened the other day. For the longest time, I've had this $100 gift card that my mom gave me. And again, it's a Visa one, so it's not like it's a particular store. It could be used on whatever I want. And time again, she's been telling me, have you used that gift card? Have you used that gift card? I'm like, no, I have not used the gift card yet. He's like, it's going to expire soon. It's going to expire. You got to use it right away. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm good. It says on there it expires in 2031. We're in 2023. All right, I got a couple years. I'm good. Like, no, you have to use it now because you never know. It's going to expire. This and that. I'm like, oh my God, fine. Okay, we'll use it. Let's go to the market. We'll use it to go get some groceries. So we go to the local supermarket right around the corner from where we live. And we get everything, load up in the cart, and go wait in lines. And just like any other supermarket, for some reason, there's 8, 9, 10 cashier lines, but they only ever have 2 or 3 cashiers on shift at a time. So obviously, the 2 or 3 lines that were open, there were some long ass lines going through. So we get in line, we're in the back, and there's at least a good 10 people or 10 carts waiting in front of us. And each cart is packed because, again, we're not in the 15 items or less line, so they were pretty full. But from where I was standing specifically, I can see the cashier who's ringing people up in the front. And behind him, there's this one lady who's just standing there. And I can tell whatever it is that she was saying to him was in a pissed off mood. Because if you see someone off in the distance talking to another person using these hand gestures and these facial expressions, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say they're pretty pissed off. They're not in a good mood. But we're so far away, I can't hear what they're saying, but I know it must have been entertaining. So 10 minutes go by, and now there's only 3 people in front of us. Again, the lines are going slow. The cashier is doing the best he could. So as we get closer, now I'm within earshot. This lady who was previously there is still there after 10 minutes. And now I'm starting to hear what they're saying. And she had just finished talking, but what I hear the cashier say is, okay, man, I understand. I told you if you want to address this issue, I gotta wait till I get everyone in this line ringed out before I can address this issue here. I'll be happy to help you out. If you don't mind, like I told you, just go sit down right there in the back, and then once I'm done, I'll go up to you afterwards. I'm like, all right, so there must be some type of issue going on that this lady needs help with. He said he's gonna help her out once everyone in the line gets ringed up. All right, no big deal. Now, another 10 minutes go by, and now it's my mom and I's turn to ring up our groceries. So I gave my mom the gift card here, use it to pay for it, and then I'm gonna be on the back end of the conveyor belt. You know how every cashier line has, or some supermarkets, the cashier line has a conveyor belt that brings all the groceries to the very end so you can bag them? That's what I was doing. I was bagging them on the end. That lady who was previously there is still there, and this time she's right behind me as I'm bagging my groceries. When it was time to pay, for some reason, that gift card was not going through. For some reason, the sensor was not picking it up. I'm pretty sure because it's one of those gift cards that it would be better to use it online, but whatever. I tried telling my mom I could use it eventually, but no, it has to be used now, and here we are, looking like fools. But they were trying to go, my mom was putting in the pin, nothing was working, the cashier was trying to help out, no, we couldn't figure it out. Yeah, fuck it, pay with a different card, pay with cash. But as all that was going on, as it was causing a delay, that lady who had previously been there is still there. She turns, walks right next to me, looks at me, gets the finger ready, and just completely goes on a vent and goes off on me. And what did she say? Ya ves, ese rata de dos patas se está robando. A mí no me dio el propio cambio. Me debería de regresar $10. Le dije que, hey, me robaste $10, cabrón. Y sabes qué, lo quiero para atrás. Y después me dijo que, ok, que esperar allí atrás. Estoy esperando y ya estoy aquí. Media hora y todavía no me ha regresado mis $10. Ya ves, es un rateo y usted también se está tratando de robar. What the fuck? That just was out of nowhere. For all my non-Spanish speakers, basically what she said is like, that fucking rat is trying to rob y'all. You see, he robbed me. He didn't give me the right change. He was supposed to give me back $10 in change. He told me to wait here, and I've been waiting here for over half an hour, and still nothing. I see, I told you, he's a rat. I'm like, okay. So how exactly does that story relate to this video topic specifically?
I don't know. I never thought I'd get this far.
It ultimately comes down to this one topic. Time is money. What is the one thing you can never get back? Let's break it down. Food. You eat food? Okay, you can always cook up some more meals. Relationships. You break up with your boyfriend or girlfriend, there will be someone else that will come into your life. Jobs. You get fired or you quit. Okay, you could always apply for a new one. However, time, you can never get time back. You can spend all the money in the world, you could always make your money back. You can spend all the time in the world, you're never gonna get that back. Time is a valuable asset that cannot be refunded, it cannot be returned. Once you spend it, it's gone. You cannot go back in time. So, going into 2024, a lot of you have the New Year's resolution of wanting to start working out. And even if your resolution isn't to start working out, it's to start doing something productive, something that you know you're going to benefit from. But what's the number one reason why you're not even doing it right now? It could be because you're saying you don't have time to do it in the first place. But let's be realistic. You do have time to do it. You're just not prioritizing. You're not scheduling right. You're not managing your time wisely. In the case of this lady, she wasted, apparently, she had already been there for over half an hour. I could already imagine how much longer she would have waited afterwards because after my mom and I were being rung up, in the back, there was still at least a good 5 or 6 people in line. So that's probably going to add on an extra 20 minutes. By the time they get their problem situated, that lady had to have been there for already 1 hour when it's all said and done. What can you do in that 1 hour rather than just waiting there in a pissed off mood doing nothing? I'm pretty sure there's better ways to use your time. You could be doing more productive things, things that you know that could bring better value to your life. All right, you can invest that time a little bit more wisely, and it goes the same for all of you. How many of you say you don't have time to work out, but for some reason you do have time to binge watch your favorite show on Netflix? How many times do y'all say you don't have time to read this book or you want to start reading, but you don't? But for some reason, you have time to scroll for hours on end on TikTok. You see, you're just screen sucking all day. But for some reason, when it comes to doing the things that actually are productive, the things that actually can benefit you, for some reason, you don't have time for those things. You do have time. The issue is you're just spending the time that you do have on pointless shit that has no value to your life whatsoever. In the case of this lady, you mean to tell me you're willing to give up an hour of your time for just $10? Now, I understand. If you're tight on money, yes, I could see the argument of why you would want to wait. But at the same time, the way I would look at it is, what could I have done instead of waiting there for 1 hour? I could have gone home, worked out for an extra hour, invested in my health. Okay. I could have gone home. I could have read. Okay. Invested a little bit more on my brain. I could have gone home. I could have filmed and edited another video. That's more money, more investments, because again, I'll get a good return on that. I mean, but no, I'm not going to be waiting there for 1 hour on something pointless like this, okay? It's just not worth my time. Think of it this way. Take how much you make per hour, and then if you ever find yourself in a situation where you feel you're just wasting time, just think about it like, man, if I were to be getting paid at work right now, how much money would I have been losing just wasting my time here? I mean, if you want to put it that way, it should be pretty self-explanatory. If you're just wasting your time doing nothing, you could always be investing that, putting in extra hours, extra shift at your job, putting some more self-development into your own priorities, reading, working out, cooking at home instead of going out. You know, you could be investing in better things throughout the day. When it comes to whatever your goals are, you say you want to do them, but you claim you don't have the time. Bullshit. You have the time. You're just wasting it on other nonsense. It's all about time management. And if you don't know where to start, well, simple. Get yourself one of these. This is a calendar, a planner, however you want to call it, an organizer, whatever it is that you're going to refer this to. I mean, it's got every single day of the year lined up. you got to use it to your advantage. If you know you have to get this done, you know you want to start doing this, okay, write it down in the schedule. All right, you got to have some type of structure throughout the day if you want to start implementing these new changes. If you say you want to start working out, all right, cool. Open up the planner and start writing it down. You know what? I'm going to start working out Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Okay? On the planner, make sure you write it in there. Block off that 1 hour of time so that way you can prioritize this workout. If you know you have an important business call or an important talk you need to have with a coworker, an important meeting, okay, make sure you write it down. If you have to have that meeting at Tuesday, 1 p.m., okay, go on the planner, open it up, write it down. Tuesday, 1 p.m., meeting with coworker, whatever it is. That way you block off this specific piece of time so that way afterwards you're not rushing trying to find that time afterwards. Okay, it's real simple. These things are real beneficial. You have to use it to your advantage. If you're someone who always finds themselves doing things last minute, it's because you have no structure. You don't know what it is you have to do in the first place. You're just trying to cram everything right away. Next thing you know, a lot of unexpected things happen that put you behind schedule. What schedule? You had no schedule in the first place. You're just kind of winging and going at it as you go throughout the day. No, get one of these, write it down, prioritize what's important. All right, don't just do a to-do list. A lot of people say, okay, I gotta to do this, do this, do this, do this, and you're just hoping to get as much of it done throughout the day. But what happens at the end of the day? You didn't get to everything. No, what you need to do is look at it through the entire week. You're gonna say you're gonna do this on Monday, you're gonna do this on Tuesday, do this on Wednesday, so that way you know you can check it off. All right, Monday, 9 a.m., business meeting, done. All right, Tuesday, 7 a.m., workout, done. Okay, Wednesday, meal prepping for the rest of the week, done at this time. You see, this really helps out. And you know what else is real helpful? This magical device that you got in your pocket, man, put reminders on your phone. You have a calendar here, Google Calendar, Outlook calendar, whatever it is, alarms, notifications, use it to your advantage. If you say you're not running out of time, put timers on your phone, put alarms to remind you when certain things need to be done on certain dates. It's real simple. You have so many resources that you can use to your advantage. You have time to do the things you want. You're just too busy doing other nonsense that you know it's not going to benefit you in the long run. You got to cut all this shit out and start prioritizing what you know is actually going to be helpful in the long run. There you have it, everyone. Just real quick video, wanted to get out to you. Funny story that happened to me when that lady went off on me as if it was my fault that she got robbed, $10 apparently. And also a little bit of a rant to get y'all to understand that time management is your responsibility and you could do something about it, actually, believe it or not. But comment down below, what are some things that you do? Remember, time is money. What do you do to help you prioritize your time, to help you make sure you're staying on top of your schedule, to get the important things done throughout the day? Comment down below. Let's try to help each other out. Also, comment down below any other video suggestions you'd like to see me do, whether it be about mindset, motivation, nutrition, diet, fitness, programs, whatever it is, comment down below. I'll be more than happy to do so, especially as we start going into the new year. A lot of you may be having some new questions about wanting to get into fitness, things like this. Comment. You can't know the answer if you don't ask the question in the first place. Also, be sure to subscribe not just to my channel, but my girlfriend's channel and our couple's channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. Because remember, we got new videos every week across the board for all 3 channels. And then for Instagram and TikTok, same thing. Make sure you follow me on my accounts, girlfriend's accounts, couple's accounts. I put all the links down in the description below. With that being said, I'll catch y'all next time.